child's pose, a nice wide one. We're just going to take it nice and, well, kind of slow. Juicy stretches, open us up, get us moving, feeling good. So big toes to touch, knees open wide, push your hips back towards your heels. Really lengthen out those arms as far in front as you can get them, and then bring that forehead down onto the mat. And let's just settle in here, create some space. Start to breathe in and out of your nose. Breathing into the rib cages, maybe you can start to feel the back of your body start to kind of expand as you inhale, and then maybe contract as you exhale. Nice. Just breathing into the body here, letting the head just kind of relax into the mat. And then we're just going to start to take this into our arms. So your body's staying where it is, but you're going to bring the palms of your hands together and then bend your elbows. And you might need to walk your arms forward a little bit so that you're on the back of your arms instead of on that kind of tip of your elbow, because that wouldn't be very comfortable. So try and come onto the back of your arms and just bending the elbows so you feel a little bit of a stretch, and try and push your arms down into the mat so you can feel that kind of opening there into the arms. And again, we're just breathing in and breathing out. Another breath in and another breath out. Great, now slowly just lower your hands. We're just going to come up into a puppy pose. So however you want to make it there, just draw your knees in underneath the hips. Slide the arms forward, forehead or chest, and the chin come down towards the mat. Starting this class today with a bit of upper body opening. So just enjoy it there. Keep breathing into that upper body. Now you can choose to stay, or same thing again. Your arms will want to be a little bit closer together. We're going to bring the palms of the hands together. And once again, you want to move onto the tops. So your triceps almost. Bend the elbows so the hands come to the back of the head. Just an option if that doesn't work for you. Normal puppy pose, but this is just going to take it into that upper body a little bit more. And then melt your chest down towards the mat. Nice. If your hands are bent, release them so they're straight. Now we're going to push into those forearms. We're snaking all the way forward, but they're coming right down onto the belly and lowering the chest. Now we're bringing the left hand up to the side, but this time we're going to keep the elbow bent. Bend your right foot, and then just roll over onto the left side. So you're not going to be able to roll as far as we normally do when the arm's straight. Your right foot might not even be able to tap on the floor. So just go as far as you can until you feel that nice opening through the left shoulders. A lot tighter here once you bend the elbow. Great, and then roll back onto your front. Draw the left hand in underneath the shoulder, right arm out to the side with the bend in the elbow, bend the left foot, and then little row over onto that right arm. And just breathe it there. You can let the head just hang out on the floor if it reaches. Lovely. Then come back onto your belly once again. Draw your hands in underneath the shoulders, and you're going to push yourself all the way back up to a kneeling position. So hips towards the heels. It's going to reach the fingertips behind you, facing away. Just push into your fingertips, squeeze your shoulder blades together, look up towards the ceiling. Get that nice opening. If you want to, you can engage your glutes and lift your hips off the ground. Maybe you let your head drop back here. Then wherever you are, slowly release. Slide those hands forward. You're about to come all the way forward, but you're just going to drop your hips, open through your chest, engage your glutes. And then exhale, draw your hips back towards your heels and find a child's pose. And then just move between those two. So as you inhale, you're coming forward, you're dropping the hips. And then exhale, you send it back. So just move with your breath. Just take it a couple more times through that Trying to wake up the spine gently. Nice. Maybe just take it through one more. Come forward, drop the hips, open through your chest. And then exhale, hips towards the heels. Great, now come forward, start to tuck your toes, lift your hips, and come into your downward dog. Keep going with any movement that you want to in that down dog position. Nice. Then from here, as we inhale, just start to scoop the right leg up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, step your right foot outside of your right hand, drop your left knee. Now turn your toe out to the side, right hand onto the knee and just push. So you roll to the outer edge of the right foot, melt your hips forward and just find that little hip stretch. It's really just breathing here, another breath in. And then slowly just replace the foot so it goes flat. Your right hand comes down. Maybe stay here, or maybe pop yourself onto your elbows if that's, or to your forearm, should I say. Breathe into that hip space. Then come back up onto your hands again if you went down. Tuck your left toes, lift your left knee, your right leg goes high again. Three-leg dog, but open up the hips, just bending through the knee. And then start to re-straighten through your right leg. And as you exhale, draw your right knee towards your right wrist. Keep your heel quite close into you as you find a little pigeon pose. Wiggle those hips back. And then walk your hands forward as far as you can. So maybe the chest stays lifted, maybe you slide forward. You can bring your forehead down towards the mat. And just take a couple of breaths here. It's not a long hold, it's just an opener. And start to walk the hands back in towards you. Now just roll over onto your right hip. Turn your left toes up towards the ceiling, right foot inside the left thigh. Left hand out to the side. Inhale, the right arm lifts. And then exhale, find your side lean. Lean your body over to the left. Don't worry if you don't go down too far, as long as you can feel that right side of the body. Relax the shoulders and the jaw in this position. You've got one more breath in. And then exhale. Start to come all the way back up. Bring your hands to the front of the mat. Spin onto your left toes. Inhale is your high plank. And then exhale, lower your knees. Chest and chin down to the mat. As you inhale, pull your chest forward and up. Then exhale, release. Send it back into your downward dog. Then as you inhale, extend your left leg up towards the ceiling. Exhale, your left foot steps outside of your left hand. Drop the right knee, turn the left toes out, left hand to the thigh, and just push that knee open, melt the hips down. Push into that hip stretch. Lovely, then left foot goes flat. Bring your left hand down towards the mat, either stay on your hands or drop onto your forearms. Come into your lizard stretch. So imagine you were kind of squeezing the left knee in towards the midline here, instead of letting it roll out to the side. Then bring yourself back up onto your palms, tuck your right toes, lift your right knee. Inhale, left leg goes up towards the ceiling, bend the knee, open through your hip. And then inhale, re-extend your left leg as you exhale, left knee towards the left wrist. Keep the heel in quite close to the body as you set up for your pigeon pose. Wiggle yourself down, walk your palms forward, melt yourself forward, find that pigeon. Got another breath in. And then as you exhale, start to come back, walk those hands in underneath the shoulders. Now roll to your left hand side, just flick so your right toes go up, right hand inside the leg, inhale, left arm extends, and then exhale, little side lean over to that right. Feel that side body stretch. Great, now start to lift yourself all the way back up. Bring the hands to the front of the mat, spin onto your right toes. Inhale, step it back, high plank. Exhale is your vinyasa. Knees, chest, chaturanga, whatever you fancy. Take it through your back bend of choice. And exhale, we'll meet in a downward dog. Great, now start to soften through the knees, start to walk the feet forward, coming all the way to the front of your mat. Softening over the legs when you get there, opposite hand to elbow, and just sway from side to side. And then we'll release the hands down, keeping the knees soft, taking our time to slowly roll on up, no rush. And then we'll keep moving. So as we inhale, we'll reach the palms up above the head, lift tall. Exhale, fold the body over the legs. Inhale, extend, halfway lift. Exhale, refold, step it back, find your high plank. Inhale in high plank, then exhale, vinyasa. From here, lower your knees down towards the mat, come up to kneeling. So come up to kind of kneeling, lift the chest, bring the hands onto the lower back, just push the hips forwards, engage the glutes, lift, squeeze the elbows together, open through your chest, maybe the head drops back. And then come all the way up, engage your core, engage your glutes, lift up. Now cross your right foot underneath your left foot behind you. And then just sit your hips back, roll forward so those legs come out in front, with the right foot slightly in front of the left. Now inhale, reach the arms up, lift. Exhale, your right hand drops, lean over to that right hand side, stretch it through the side body. And then inhale, come through center, reach the palms up. As you exhale, drop your left hand down, lean it over to your left. Great, inhale, the hands reach up. As you exhale, flip the right foot out in front. Bring your hands around to clasp the foot, then pick up the foot. Start to kick the foot into the hands as you open through the chest, find length, breathe into that hamstring. That's it, couple more breaths there. Great, now take your right peace fingers, wrap them around your right big toe. Bring your left fingertips out to the left side and then just open up that right leg off to the right side. And just hold it here. Keep trying to sit up nice and tall. Lean your head over to look over that left shoulder. You've got one more breath in. And then as you exhale, replace that right foot slightly in front of the left foot. Walk your hands forward and come into your fold here. Just melt it forward as close as you can towards the ground. Encourage the hips, the knees into the mat. Lovely. Now gaze on forward. If you can, just start to come forward, roll over the feet, tuck the toes, lift the hips, and you're in your downward dog. We're going to take 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale 1. Another breath in. Exhale, 2, gaze forward, lift the heels, soften the knees, step, walk or float your way forward. Finding your half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, lift tall. And as you exhale, palms to your heart. We'll take that on the left. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold it forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, step it back through your vinyasa. Back into your downward dog. Then drop your knees down towards the mat. Second time, let's just come up into that camel pose prep. So hands onto the hips. Start to push your hips forward. Pull your chest up and then lean back slightly, but keep those hips pulling forward. Just open up there. And then slowly coming up. Great, this time cross your left foot underneath your right foot. Start to drop the hips back so those feet come out in front, left foot in front of the right. Inhale, reach the arms up. As you exhale, twist to your left, right hand to your left thigh, left hand out behind you. Gaze on out over your back shoulder. Then inhale through center, palms lift. Exhale, twist to the right, just little twist, just to wake up. Then we reach the arms up towards the ceiling. Flip the left foot out in front of you. Hands come around the ball of the foot. Lift up, start to kick the heel of the hand, the heel into the hands as we open up. Breathe into that hamstring. Lovely. Now take your peace fingers of your left hand, wrap them around your left big toe, right hand out to the side. Lean that left leg out to the side. Hold it here. And then we'll bring the left leg back in center. Place it just in front of that right foot. Start to walk the hands forward as you melt the body down towards the ground. Lovely. Now just lift your chest up. You're just going to slide your body forward. So I roll over the legs, come forward, uncross the legs, work it back. Downward dog. Breathe it in here. And breathe it out. Gaze forward, soften the knees, step, walk, float your way forward. Finding your halfway lift. Exhale is your fold. Inhale, rise up, lift tall. Exhale, palms to the heart center. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, fold it forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, step it back, high plank. Inhale in your high plank. Exhale, your vinyasa. Great, now extend your right leg up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, step your right foot in between your hands. Drop your left knee down. Now as you inhale, reach the arms up, come out of the lunge. Exhale, palms to the heart center, twist to your right and hook that left elbow outside of the right thigh. When you get there, push the palms together, feel that nice twist. Might feel a little bit of a stretch in the outside of your right hip here. Feel quite tight. Now start to lift your chest, but stay twisted. Your left hand reaches forward as your right hand reaches back. Then drop your right hand to the back of your left thigh. Reach that left hand up and back. Engage your left glute. You can melt forward into that right hip if you want to. Nice, now start to reach your left hand behind you as you bring your right hand forward. Now place your right hand on the inside of your right foot, turn your left toes in, then send the left hand up and over by the ear. Great, now let the left hand fall in front of the face. Frame your right foot, turn your left toes back to centre. Inhale, untuck the toes, lift the left knee. As you exhale, straighten your right leg, take a fold over the leg. Nice. All right, soften that right knee, slide the hands forward. Your left leg picks up. You find a little standing split, it's just momentary. And then exhale, step your left foot back. You're coming to a high lunge. Reach the arms up above the ears. Find that high lunge position. Just take a deep breath. As you exhale, you're going to twist to your left and go straight into a wide leg fold. So fold all the way over. Hands come down to the mat. Head drops. Pull up on the thighs. Wide leg fold. Taking an extra breath in and an extra breath out. Inhale, little halfway lift, turn your left toes out or your left heel in. Side lunge into that left knee, hands maybe come to the heart. Try and push your palms together. If they're lifted, try to lift open through that chest. Now use your hands or keep them at the heart center. As you inhale, we stay low. Exhale, left hand down, left knee drops. Tiptoe that right foot out to the side so the toes are at an angle. Right hand pushes that right knee open. If you want it, reach back, bend the left foot and draw it in. That's it. Working that left quad as well if you're going for that bind of the foot. Great, keep breathing in. And breathing out. Lovely. Take another breath in. And then exhale, release the left foot, right hand down, step it back, vinyasa, or straight into your downward dog. Let's take a moment in down dog, push the heels a little bit closer towards the mat. Tilt that pelvis up a little bit higher so your spine is long. And we'll take that on the left, so the left leg extends up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, step your left foot in between your hands. Drop your right knee. Inhale, the palms lift up, come out of the stretch. And as you exhale, hands to your heart, twist to your left. Hook your right elbow outside of that left thigh. Push the palms together as you rotate. Stay in this twist just for a moment, meeting the shape. And then we're just going to come up, keeping the twist, so left hand back, right hand reaches forward, so just a kneeling twist. Then drop the left hand to the back of the right thigh as the right arm lifts up. Engage your right glute, lean back, your hand bend into the left knee or just stay upright. Nice, now start to lift your chest a little bit. Right hand goes back. Your left hand comes to the inside of the left foot. Turn the right toes in. And then reach that right arm up and over by the ear. Great, let the right hand fall in front of the face. Turn the right toes to center. Left hand frame the foot. Inhale, tuck your right toes. Lift your knee. Exhale, hips up and back. Straighten through that left leg as you fold. Lovely. Now Now soften into that left knee. Start to pick up your right foot. Find your little standing splits just for a moment. And then exhale, right foot. Step it back. Reach the arms up. Find your high lunge. Then start to twist to your right. You're going straight into your wide leg fold. Make sure you rotate the feet so they're parallel to the edges of your mat. Fold the body down over the legs. Nice. Then we'll just find a little halfway lift. We'll turn our right heel in. Start to side lunge into that right knee, back of your mat. Maybe the hands meet the chest. And then start to travel, so stay low, travel through center to the front. Start to bring your right hand, right knee down, tiptoe the left foot out, and then push that left knee open. Maybe you bind the right foot. Couple breaths there. And then slowly release. Bring your left hand down towards the mat. Inhale, step it back. Find that high plank. Exhale, vinyasa. Send it through. Alright, let's just take a moment again, resetting down dog. 5 long breaths here. And lengthen out through the hamstrings. We've got another breath. And then we'll exhale. Now we'll gaze forward, lift the heels, soften the knees, step, walk or float your way to the front. Finding that half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up to standing, reach the palms up, keep them there, draw your right knee in towards your chest. Cross the right ankle on top of the left thigh, palms to the heart center as you sit, those hips back. Come back up to standing, right knee draws in towards the chest. Exhale, step your right foot about halfway down your mat. Okay, bring the hands behind the back. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, hinge at the hips. Come into your forward fold. That's it, right hip draws forward, left hip draws back. Then release your hands down, either side of the foot. This time really round through the upper body. Enjoy the forward fold there. Great, now plant your hands. As you inhale, you're going to sweep your left leg up towards the ceiling. So the left leg goes up. And then see if you can bring your right knee down to the mat. Keeping your left leg lifted. Inhale here, and then as you exhale, bend your elbows, bring your chest down, lift your left leg up. Take an extra breath, and then slide your left leg down, snake forward. Find your little cobra, and then exhale back into your downward dog. Gaze forward, lift the heels, soften the knees, step, walk, float, or walk your way forward. Find your half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise on up, lifting tall. Draw the left knee with you in towards your chest. Cross your left ankle on top of your right thigh. Sit your hips back, bring the hands down. Chest stays lifted. Come back up. Draw your left knee with you in towards your chest. As you exhale, halfway step back with that left foot. The heel can be in a little bit of that left leg. Hands, bring them behind the back. Inhale, pull the shoulders open. As you exhale, it's a hinge from the hips. Come on down, halfway point. Hold it there, meet the shape. Extend the crown of the head forward, stick the bum back, another breath. As you exhale, enjoy the fold. Release the hands either side of the foot. Maybe they just come to rest on the shin if the floor's not there. Great, now plant your palms. You might need to bend the right foot a little bit, or you might just be able to swing that right leg all the way up towards the ceiling in one scoop. And then bring your left knee down to the mat, keeping your right leg lifted. Inhale here, as you exhale, bend the elbows. Bring the chest down towards the mat. Take another breath. Then exhale, drop the right foot, snake forward. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, release. This time, wide leg child's pose. Open the knees, send the hips back. Come to rest the forehead down onto the mat. If you want to, same as how we started, bend the elbows, thumbs to touch. And then just pull the elbows back. You might want to walk the arms forward a tiny bit. That might help you feel the stretch more. That's it, breathe into those underarms. Lovely, last 2 breaths. And we've got one more inhale. And an exhale, release the hands. Now walk the hands back in towards you. Find a kneeling pose, so draw those knees in. As you inhale, reach the arms up. And then as you exhale, reach the right hand underneath the left arm. Once or twice, wrap the arms. Pull the elbows forward and then up towards the ceiling without taking the shoulders with you. Just finishing how we started, a little bit of upper body opening. Great, release the hands all the way behind the back. This time squeeze the palms, roll the shoulders open, lift through the chest. So you just keep lifting those arms up till you feel that stretch. And then you release and we'll switch sides. So left hand this time comes underneath the right arm, or whichever arm you didn't do. Elbows forward and up. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Breathe it there. Lovely. Release those hands, clasp them behind the back. Inhale, squeeze the palms, roll the shoulders open, lift through your chest. And then as you exhale, bring the crown of your head down towards the mat as you keep the hands clasped. And just see if you might be able to just pull those arms as if they were heading towards the front of the mat. Now keep the crown of the head where it is. Release the hands back to hold onto the heels. And now this time, see if you might be able to just lift the hips up off the mat. Holding onto the heels, you're on the crown of the head. So you're trying to get a little bit of a stretch into the shoulders and the back of the neck here. Great, release the hips down. Start to lift the chest back up. Once again, just cross the feet behind you, roll it forward, bring those legs out in front. Great, inhale the palms, reach up, open up through the chest. And then exhale, hinge from the hips, come on down into your forward fold. one more breath here. And then exhale. Slowly come on up. Great, now just bend your left foot in. So you want your heel kind of either a fist or two distance between your right thigh. Bring your right hand off to the side. Inhale, your left hand reaches up. And then as you exhale, reach your left hand forward. Option 1, you might just stay here. Maybe you take the foot. Option 2, turn your left palm out to the side. Bring it around the left shin. And bring your right hand behind the back. And then you clasp those hands together. And then you try and lean that body forward. Keep the right leg engaged, really flex the right toes back towards you. Nice. All right, come on up. Keep the bind. Just pick up that left foot, keeping that elbow around the thigh, and then draw it across until you find that left foot over the right thigh. And then we'll unrelease, right arm lifts up. Exhale, we rotate to the left now and find that little twist. Great. Little counter twist over to the right hand side, any way that you want. Then release, left foot forward. We sit out the side. So right knee, draw it in, make sure it's nice and close to that bum cheek and a little bit out to the side. Left hand beside you, inhale, the right palm lifts. And exhale, reach the right hand forward. Twist the hand out to the side to face the wall, then bring that hand around the shin. Left hand comes behind the back. Now as you inhale, just lift your chest. Exhale, fold it forward. So just keep trying to pull that chest towards, or your head towards your nut shin and your knee. Then lift back up, keep the bind if you can. Pick up the right foot and then just bring it outside of that left thigh and drop the foot. Just had a little funky transition. Right hand on the floor behind, inhale, left arm lengthens. And as you exhale, left elbow outside of that right thigh, find your twist. And then a little counter twist over to the left. Rotate that body, nice rotation, opposite direction. And then really spring those legs out in front of you. Now start to make sure you've got enough room on the back behind you, the mat behind you, your back, and start to roll on down all the way onto the mat. Great, now cross your left foot on top of your right thigh. Start to draw that right knee in towards you. Wrap your hands around that right thigh and then start to just push the left knee away as you draw the right in. So it's just your figure of 4. Lovely, then release that clasp. Gonna switch, so you cross your right ankle on top of that left knee. Start to pull that left knee in towards you, or just whichever leg you didn't do last time. Doesn't matter. That's it. Find that little stretch there. Breathe into the hip. Take in one more breath here. And then exhale, release. Let's take it into a happy baby now. Work those inner thighs, knees in towards the armpits. Rock from side to side. Play with any variations. And then draw the knees back in towards the chest. Give yourself a little hug, squeeze into a little ball. And exhale, release the hands up long. Hands away from the body, palms facing up. Close down your eyes. And just let the body soften. If you want to give it a big sigh through your mouth, go for it. Feel like you're releasing some of that energy and some of that tension. And always body starts to get heavy. Even the fingertips, make sure they're not kind of crunching in, just let them soften. Sometimes you need to focus your mind on that area to let it relax. Just imagine from your fingertips, there's just a sense of relaxation coming up through your wrists. Relaxes your forearm. Relaxes your upper arm, so your biceps and your triceps. It travels up into your shoulders so that your shoulders relax. And then your neck. And it travels up your neck to your jaw. And that sense of relaxation starts to take over the whole of your face. And stay in this state for a couple of minutes. Ready to gently wake yourself back up again. Give the fingers and toes a little wiggle. Take some bigger movements like rolling the wrists, nodding the head. And take an even bigger full body movement, a stretch or the hug of the knees in. And then either roll to one side or maybe just take some gentle rock and rolls up the length of the spine. We will eventually all come to meet back in our comfortable seat. Palms pressed together at the heart center. Take a deep breath in and sigh it out. Rub the palms of the hands together. Create some heat through the body. And place those palms over the eyes. Open the eyes to the darkness of the palms. Bring your hands back to the heart center. Bow your head towards your hands. Namaste. Great, well done, ladies.